Hello, party people. I gotta get my coffee. Late. Don't worry, you're never late to a Thunderhorse Descendant doings. Isn't that the rules? Oh, hello. Good morning. Hi, Rosanna. Hi, Coral. Hi, Ginny. Hi, Mary. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Donna Dragslayer. Good morning, Thunder Chatters. Receptionist is out today. Oh, sad surgery. Good morning, Giggles. Giggles is in the house. Good morning, Lori. Hi, Donna. Hi, Becky. Good morning. Whew. Coffee is required. Oh no, I hope all goes well. Good morning, Melinda. So, you guys, guess what? Today is Thunderhorse Descendant's birthday. We are 5. We're 5. Can you even imagine it? I was telling Shannon, woohoo! They say that once your business is 5 years old, you're supposed to actually make money. We'll see what happens. Whoop whoop. This week is week 4. No fun. Pick up your shoes or you will trip over them and fracture your arm. Oh no. Hello, happy birthday. Everybody's singing. 5 already? I know, right? So, Thunderhorse Descendant. Everybody asked me this, so I'm just going to say it some more. Common questions for Thunderhorse Descendant. Thunderhorse Descendant was established on February 28th, 2018. Happy birthday, thank you. That's when I officially opened up my first store, my first Etsy shop, and decided that I was going to try to make a go of it as a business. That was in 2018. I named my business Thunderhorse Descendant after my stepdad and my mom and my stepdad. They are Carol and Verdell Thunderhorse, making me descendant of the Thunder Horses, Thunderhorse Descendant. It was also a way to accept my stepdad at that time as part of our family, as names in the Native tradition are very important. So that was an honoring of him. So I did that. What else? What else? People always ask me. I originally started Thunderhorse Descendant as strictly a jewelry making company. That's about how long I have been in recovery. Yay for recovery. Well, Lily, why you got your paws on me? Lily's got her paws on me. I don't know what you're doing. We're doing things. You don't have to have your paws up here. No. You guys, today Lily was outside. It's cold here in Minnesota, and her baby, her red baby she always has, got stuck to the ice. And I was like, come on, Lily. And she was trying to pick it up. She couldn't because it was stuck to the ice. And she was just crying. I was like, oh, you're so silly. Yeah. Happy birthday. I hope you have a fabulous day. Thank you. See, everything happens in February around here. So, yeah, I started up my company. So, in order to start my company, I needed to file my name with the Secretary of State. Okay, go lay down. Go on. Go. You're being too much. And I did that, and I started my company strictly as a jewelry making company, and I just did jewelry. We recently switched over into selling beads and stuff during the, well, I always kind of did it, I guess, but not on the extent that we do it now. I go to the Taylor's Falls Bead Store. That's where I always got my beads from when I was making my jewels, right? And then I was sharing my jewels on the line with some of you gals who are here today. I was sharing. I was like, oh, I made this, I made that, and whatever. And they were like, well, where did you get these things? We've never seen these things. We want some of these things. And I was like, oh, well, I get them at the Taylor's Falls. And they were like, oh, do they have a website? And I'm like, no. And they're like, okay, well, could you get us some? I was like, sure. So when I was out there, I would just get a little extra for my friends. And then I said, well, I'll just put them on my Etsy store. You can just buy them from there because it makes it easy with the shipping and the stuff. And we'll just do that. And they were like, yeah, cool. So that's how we started selling beads. So then during the pandemic, we started obviously selling more beads and less jewelry because more people were at home and beading. They were not wearing their jewelry out because they weren't going anywhere, whatever was happening. And so we were like, okay, we'll just sell more beads. So we did that. So that's the thing that we did. Congratulations on your 5th year. I'm glad I found you a couple of years ago. Yay. Yes. And if you found me, if you've been around this channel for any amount of time, you know that I'm just like some girl in my basement with my dog. Like, that's what I do. That's like, well, now I also have cats, but I'm just like, this is our house. This is our house. This is a small business. If you're not aware, I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago when Shannon started working here. It was like 2 years ago at least. It was like 2 years ago. Anyways, I was doing everything by myself for Thunderhorse Descendant, and as Thunderhorse Descendant started to grow, it became really like a lot of things. We are currently in that same situation, and we will probably have to get another person because it's just like too much, a lot for me and Shannon. Remember when I had my little like stroke situation? Do you guys remember that? When was that? It was like a couple years ago. It was like shortly before we got Shannon. And as you will notice, there's no more of that going on because that was all caused by stress. It was right after you got sick. Yeah. I was like, I got to do something. So I got Shannon, and now Shannon helps me with running Thunderhorse Descendant, significantly less stressful. Yay me. At this point in the game, I could not do it by myself. It's too much stuff. And it's starting to get to be so much stuff that maybe me and Shannon can't do it, both of us. So we're going to have to get another person. I do remember that. You may also remember that I originally started in 2018 when me and Jefferson lived in our little tiny apartment. Our apartment was like 450 square feet or 500 square feet or something. And we got rid of all of our furniture, and we just had Thunderhorse Descendant in the living room, and we ate in the bed like normal people. We didn't even own a table. To make that situation even worse, our room was so small that we had to have our bed up against the wall, otherwise it wouldn't fit. So we would eat in the bed, and I had to sit next to the wall, so I couldn't even get in the bed by myself. And we had 200-pound dogs each at the same time. We did have an outdoor area in the place that we rented. It was fenced, and we had like a outside picnic table, and the dogs could be out there and stuff, so that was good. But you know, Minnesota, you can only use that like half the year. So in 2020, we saved up all of our coins and we bought this house, and this is me and Jefferson's first house, if you guys didn't know that. And we've been trying to get a house for like, I don't know, since we've been together, which was in like 2009 or something. 2009, 2008, 2007, long time ago. And now look at you. I love those old Facebook videos. Oh, they're so bad, Annalise. By the way, I seen your order. We're shipping to Norway. Look at us. On my birthday, shipping to Norway. Oh, yeah. And that place always flooded. Oh, yes, it was in the basement. So that place was like basically half of someone else's basement. So our landlord lived above us, but we only had half of the basement of the house because he had like a door that separated it. And it constantly flooded because it was like in a hill, and it would always flood. And he'd bring these like big industrial fans, and we'd have to move all my beads, all my stuff, and put it outside and put the fans in there. And I'd be on Facebook like, don't mind this wind tunnel behind me. Happy birthday. Thank you. Yeah. So, it's been really fun. So I was just kind of like reflecting on all those things today, feeling kind of nostalgic about it, honestly. I know it's only been 5 years, but honestly, it feels like it's been like a million years. I don't know. Feels like it's been a million years. Yeah, so we just like sold a necklace. So I don't know. I guess I'm just telling you guys this because I do feel happy for myself, but also like, you know, I know there's people out there who are like, well, I'm just like beading and maybe I want to make a company or maybe I want to open an Etsy shop or maybe I want to do something. And it's like, yeah, you can do that. I just made a necklace and I sold it. And then I made another necklace and sold that. And then I bought some more beads and I sold those ones. And now here we are. Like, that's just basically what I'm doing with my life. Yeah, so I just want to say, like, it's possible. It's a lot of work. I just found this little package of, it was a little, where did it go? Oh, I think I gave it to Shannon. It was like this little thing. The reason I was late. So I'm like getting the computer ready and I found this little tube of earring threads and I was like, oh my God, where does this go? You find one little thing out of place, I'm like, this belongs somewhere. Where is it? I'm going through papers. Who does this belong to? I'm yelling down to Shannon. Shannon, does Coral have her earring threads? Wait, she does. They just didn't make it in the bucket. Also, I would like to announce that Coral, I don't know if she's on here this morning, made the very first purchase from the new website we were working on yesterday. And oh, good morning, Coral. And we had a little bit of a hiccup with the PayPal thing, but I decided I'm not going to use PayPal anyway. And this is why. Some of you might be upset about that, but we don't use PayPal now on Square. And the reason we don't is because PayPal sends me, like if you make a purchase, it sends it to PayPal, and then I gotta transfer it from PayPal to my bank, and if I want that money now, then I gotta pay money. Well, they also charge money, they charge a fee to use PayPal to begin with. Then if I want my money now, I gotta pay more money to get it. If I wait 3 days, then I can have my money for free, that's fine. But the problem is that it transfers it in one transaction at a time. And Kyle, my accountant man, charges me, like I'm only allotted like 250 transactions on my bank statement for like ins and like 500 for outs. And if I go over those numbers, then he charges me more money to deal with my stuff. And so when there's like 50 orders on Monday every week, that's too many. So I'm sure there's a way to like do a bulk thing, but also PayPal is now Braintree. I don't know if you guys know this. It's been sold to a place in India and it's like PayPal, also Braintree. And they were trying to get me to sign up for Braintree and I don't even know what that is. And I was just like, I don't think that that's appropriate. So I just said no to PayPal. If you want to buy from Thunderhorse Descendant, you're going to have to use your card or your credit card or your something numbers because that's what we're doing now anyway. Makes sense. Yeah, so I just, some people, so Kyle keeps my books. I don't know if you guys know this. Kyle keeps my books, so every month he gives me like this little folder that I never read, which Jefferson is very angry about. But he reads it, so I figured if something was happening, somebody would call me. Every once in a while, Kyle will call me. He'll say, you need not buy so much beads. As I'm like standing in the bead store, I'm like, okay, Kyle, I'll talk to you later. But anyway, so yeah, he charges me per how many ever transactions. It's not a lot of money that he charges me, like compared to other like accountant people. Kyle's been with me for 5 years, I guess. And it's really easy because I just give him my bank statement. So I don't have to have like everything else. So I'm just like, it's whatever, Kyle. PayPal also owns Venmo. Yeah, I don't know that, but I do know, I don't know what Braintree is, and I don't know that since I don't know what they are, that I want to put them in charge of all of my money. You give us so much helpful information. This is great to hear where you came from. I'm proud of you. Oh, thanks, Melinda. Hitting the like button. Yeah, you can like me. It's free. Woo! Well, these are all things that we learned. Also, I signed me and Shannon up for school, so we're going to go to school to learn about BigCommerce. So if you were not aware, the site that we're working on is through BigCommerce. What I've seen thus far is really good with them. But we signed up for some classes. They're like online classes, so that we can know that we're setting everything up appropriately, because the tax on this place is a little weird. So I kind of wanted to talk about tax a little bit. I am not a tax professional. This is just my own personal opinion, allegedly lottie-dottie. But if you are selling online and you have not heard of Nexus, please hear me when I say this. There was a court case from South Dakota in 2018, on the cusp of 2018, 2019. It was South Dakota versus Wayfair. You can look it up. Basically, that court case changed how e-commerce sellers, people who are selling online, are collecting taxes. So this was right in the middle of the pandemic and everything was happening and lottie-dottie. And well, okay, so Randy wasn't paying attention to that. But here's the thing. I was selling on Etsy. If you sell on Etsy, you do not have to worry about sales taxes, because that's part of the fees that you pay. They will remit all of your sales taxes for you. You don't have to worry about it. You have to collect them, whatever. They do all of that for you. That's part of all the money that Etsy takes, part of the fees. When we switched off of Etsy onto Square in the middle of 2022, so like 3 years later, I set up my sales taxes appropriately. I called, I got help, I set up my sales taxes, everything was good. And then Nexus, so this is part of the thing about Nexus. So Nexus means if you are selling, now all the states have Nexus. Okay, so if you don't know what that means, basically it means like if you're an e-commerce seller and one of two things is happening. You are selling 200 transactions into a state, or you are selling $100,000 to $200,000, depending on the state, into a state. Like if you're selling in products, if you're selling $100,000 worth of products into, like, say, I don't know, Virginia, then you need to pay all of the Virginia sales tax. But if you're not making those transactions of $200,000 or $100,000, then you don't have to pay it in. You don't collect it in the first place. Well, Randy collected sales tax because I was unaware of that rule. They always said you need to make sure you're collecting your sales tax. So this year I had to manually pay in all the tax that I collected to every single state, which was horrendous, and it's not done. I'm still doing it, and it's horrendous. Don't do that. So I have to go in and I have to get a license in each state, and sometimes that costs money. And then I have to pay them their $5 or $1.25, or I had to pay Colorado 24 cents, and then I have to cancel my account once they say my account is cool, and then I'm back to good, right? It's a pain in the butt. So these are just things that I've learned, like, as an e-commerce seller. So now, one of the reasons me and Shannon are going to go to school to make sure that we got all of our little duckies in the row is because you don't want to start up an e-commerce business and forget to check a box and then, like, have a problem, you know? So I think that we're doing our due diligence by doing our school stuff, make sure everything's set up. Hello, hi Brooke. PayPal here, which is the platform we use for taking payments, is shutting down in April, considering switching to Square. What? What? Wait. PayPal here. Is that like PayPal here? Is that like a thing? Like here? Is that like what is that like swipe the card? I'm confused. Maybe they're switching over to Braintree. I don't know. Everything changes so much. So I'm just saying, like, I want to make sure that we got all the things and stuff in order. Got our duckies in a row. We got Kyle in there. He's looking at stuff. We're going to use Tax Jar. I will tell you this. This place, it wanted to set me up with this thing called AVR or whatever, which is what Etsy uses to remit your taxes. All the people on this place said don't use that because they you can never talk to them, and they just like take your sales tax and remit it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't do that. So anyways, we're learning. PayPal here is a card reader, an app to use to take physical payments. Oh, I didn't know that they had that. Good morning, Christine. Yeah, I've always used Square Card Reader. I've never had a problem with Square Card Reader. So if you guys are like, what's up with the new website-y thing? Here's the deal. In 2019, Square decided to do e-commerce platform. So they decided to open up websites in 2019. Prior to 2019, like all the way back into, I don't even know how long, like 2000, long time ago, like 15 years ago, they were doing like the card readers. Never had a problem with that. I still will use it at my shows. I'm still going to use it at my shows when I switch off of that platform. It's just, I don't think that they've had enough time in the game to like there's always these bugs with e-commerce, with the website, you know? And that's all fine. We were working with them. But then when it started switching our inventory numbers, I was like, we got to get off of here. Because that was a thing that was happening. Because if you're a person who has 100 t-shirts to sell, 100,000 t-shirts, 2,000 t-shirts, 1 t-shirt, 2,000 of them, sure, whatever. Maybe you're off by 5, it's fine. If you're a person who has 1 item to sell and they say you have 8 and you sell 8, that's a problem. So they were changing our numbers. We had to go through our inventory and we had to make sure we had 1,563 items in the site, and they changed all of our inventory numbers. I don't know if they got loaded in wrong when they did an update or like what happened, but we had to go through and manually check every listing to make sure that they were correct. And there was a lot of them that were not correct, and me and Shannon are real crazy about our inventory. We don't ever want to oversell something. Like, that's like the worst. If you like buy something from a company and then they text you and they're like, oh, we don't have any more of those. And it's like, what? Why? So, that's when I was like, no, we got to move. We have to move. So we're working on the move. I've been building the website since the beginning of the year, I guess. And we're just got our first order on it. It went through. Shannon's shipping it now. We're going to see what all goes on with that because we're doing stuff, so I'm super excited about it. More Christine. What? How's the weather? It's supposed to say hi. It's seasonably warm. That stinks. Yeah, so anyway, here we are moving again. Although I will say, the research that I've done, I found another place. I can't remember what it's called. I wrote it down. That I had never heard of. And it's in second to this one. And so it's like Shopify, BigCommerce, and then this other one I had never heard of in my research. You know I like research. And if this BigCommerce is a problem, then we'll maybe try that other one. But it is what it is. We're doing our best. I use Square and I am happy with it. You do have to pay around $50 for the card reader and then send fee read going into the phone. Read chips. Yeah. Yeah, I like my Square for the card reader as well. I've never had a problem with that part of it. And I think it's because that they've had time to like, you know, make sure all that's worked out, you know what I'm saying? But then in 2019, which is not that long ago and was in the middle of a pandemic, they tried to start up e-commerce, and like all their ideas of like how it's going to work are good, but they're like, it's buggy. And I'm like, I don't have time for you. Up no, big commerce has been around for like 20 years. So I'm like, hopefully for what we need, we're very small in the big scheme of things. We are very tiny. Like, we should be able to be fine. You are becoming an expert. You and Shannon should offer seminars. Yeah, well, you know, things and stuff. My orchards are blooming fabulously. So, otherwise, anyways, on to the next. That's all my things and stuff about that. I'm waiting for all my stuff to come in the mail. Super excited about that. But I did get this. We're gonna open some stuff. We're gonna open some stuff. I always like PayPal here because the money instantly goes to my bank account, and I have heard that Square holds your funds for a day or two. Yes. Well, I think it's the same thing. Like, you can sign up to have it transferred, but then you have to pay a fee. I don't know if PayPal here does that. But if you want it instantly, you have to pay a fee. Otherwise, it'll go in like every night, you know, like at the end of the day, the next day it'll send it to you. And I think you can set Square up to like be different. What is this? Okay, I see Alice in Wonderland. I can only imagine this is, yay, presents. Yeah, I have presents. We're gonna open them. Good morning, Angel. What does that say? Okay, so this is Softflex. I believe they revealed all their business on the 22nd of February, it looks like. This is a beading kit from Softflex, Design Kit and Challenge. If you are not aware, it retails for $33.95. It is called Wonderland. That's about all we got. Our Beading Design Challenge kits, they always say this. Retail for $33.95. It includes everything you need to make a few jewelry projects right out of the package, minus tools. Each kit is lovely, curated based around a theme by our staff. On the last Wednesday of the month at 3 p.m., we do a live video on Softflex Facebook page and YouTube channel where we unwrap the kit. So they must have already done that. The Design Challenge kit we sent you is Wonderland. That kit may be sold out by the time you do your video. But our next kit, Cherry Blossom, will be available for purchase online as of February 22nd. I didn't look online to see if it's sold out. Yes, I could. I assume it's not. Where's my mousey? Mousey. I can't see. Oh, if I only had a producer. Alright. Softflex Beading Company. There we go. Softflex. Hey, you want to know something I just realized? Softflex Beading Company also uses BigCommerce as their website platform. Learn something new every day. My Wonderland kit had a Mad Hatter sticker. Oh, okay, let's take a look-see. We're gonna surf with friends. Here we are. This is a Softflex Company website. I clicked on the wire. I gotta go to like the actual main page. Here we go. Well, apparently we are having Kit Week savings, $5 off, $49 purchase. Cherry Blossom is out. This one is new. And Wonderland Bead Mix. So I guess that's the mix. I probably should have done this after. There it is. Oh, it's out of stock. Dang. It says it's out of stock. Well, I guess. I guess they're snazzy. That is probably a good recommendation for big commerce. Well, I'm feeling good about it. Alright, so here we go with our business. Oh, you can't see. Hello. Here we go with our business. This is Wonderland, and I can read that because it tells us what's in there. Here we can go to softflexcompany.com, and apparently they're out of Wonderland, but they do have cherry blossom going on. And I got Alice in a teacup. Isn't she cute? Don't look, don't look. You guys are funny. Does anybody have this kit? Oh, you're welcome, Bonnie. I am happy to help. I learn things the hard way, trial and error. I like this little sticker. I want to put it in my bead book for when I make these things. I'll just glue it. It'll be fun. I'll just throw that over there. Come on, Aaliyah. Wait a minute. Oh. Sorry, I got confused there for a minute. I was like, why is this just in here like that? Alrighty, here we go. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Let's take a look-see at the paperwork. Alright, Softflex Tanzanite. Really? Tanzanite, huh? Tanzanite, 0.019 medium beading wire. Gotta love that. Softflex 2x2 gold-filled crimp tubes. Here are those. Gold-filled earring wires, claw clasp, and Jesse James bead mix. We will look at tier cast antique gold-plated thistle charms. These must have been those thistle charms y'all were talking about. Remember when we did the thistle pewter from that guy at TF, and you were like, oh, did you know TierCast is making a thistle one? So I had not seen those in person, so let's take a look-see at that. You love this color of wire? It looks kind of periwinkle to me, but they said it's Tanzanite. Okay. These are very nice. I really like those a lot. This one is a button. This one is a button. This one is little charms. Double-sided? No. Single-sided. Very nice. Like those. Got your ear wires, your lobster clasp. What else we got? Purple cut check glass beads. That must be these guys. These are kind of interesting. Rosanna says she painted her thistle. What do the thistle stand for? The thistle stands for something. I remember talking about it. I don't remember right off the top of my head. They named their wire after rocks and gems. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, these are pretty cool. These little purple guys, I like those. Then we have 4mm peridot rainbow fire iris polish faceted rounds. So those must be these two strands here of amethyst AB check glass, 4mm peridot, little fire polish, and then Milfori beads. So here's some Milfori beads. I will say, this is pretty on trend. For all those kids go back into the, like, 90s and stuff, Milfori were, like, really big then with, like, the mushrooms and Milfori and, like, the little clay animals and beads and stuff. So those are really in right now. So those are cool. So we got those. And then we have the Jesse James Design Elements Wonderland. So now they say that Jesse James just designs these specifically for the kits that Softflex puts out. So this one is called Wonderland. Boop, go away. Well, I love the clear floral beads. The thistle represents overcoming adversity and difficult situations. It is a symbol of resilience. In the Celtic regions, the thistle represents devotion. Yeah, that I was gonna say it's like a Celtic thing, but I didn't know for sure. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Got a little mushroom. Oh, not even on the camera. We got a little mushroom. He's very green. He may not be coming off as green in the camera. We got these guys. A little purple. I like these. I really like these where they look kind of like they've been like a, what do they call that? Like a marbled? Is that what they call it? Yeah. So I really think that those are cool. If you check the back of the card, you will see that there is a sticker stating the mix is exclusive to Softflex. Let's check it out. It says, here are some basics for participating. Join for Softflex, very important beadie group. Of the month. Oh, this is for the wrong card. Sorry. Okay. One coupon per person, please. All right. So here's the rest of our little mixy mix. So I know exactly what I'm gonna do with this. Absolutely, no problem. Here we go. Bum, 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 bum. Do I have any more purple ones? No, the bead card. The bead card. This exceptional blend of beads that you are holding contains a variety of glass, custom metals, specialty components, and more designer curated color combinations. Exclusively designed for Softflex Company. There we go. Karen, need to go. Everyone have a great day. Okay, bye Karen. Have a lovely day. Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do with these. These are gonna be mushrooms. Look at that. Boom. 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 These are the stems. Boom. Boom. Ba-doo, ba-doo. Mushroom bracelet with these little guys hanging down on a chain. Oh, mixed metal. Lovely. We love that for me. Lottie-dottie. What is this? These are kind of crazy. I like these better. Boop. We got some leaves. Yeah, those can go with the mushrooms. We'll put those on there. We'll do cha-cha bracelet. Cha-cha, you remember cha-cha bracelets? Yeah. We'll do that. These have to go large hole with the leather because these are large hole beads. With this button. Where's that button at? These have to go over here on the leather bracelet, where we will put this mushroom because that makes sense. This is a thistle. That doesn't make sense. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Talking to myself. Talking to myself. Put our mushroom. Do we put our mushroom on with our other mushrooms on the mushroom bracelet? Of course we do. What do you think we are? Amateurs? We use this little guy. I want to make it silver. It's all gold. Okay. Well, but this is silver. Okay. Well, I'm going to use silver chain. Whatever. Yeah, that is going to be cute. It's going to be a cha-cha bracelet made out of mushrooms. I know you're like, Randy, how are you going to make these into mushrooms? They're top drilled. We'll figure it out. Look at there. Would you just look at that? It's gonna be beautiful. Mushroom bracelet. This one's gonna have to be a large hole bracelet. I didn't really plan on designing with this, but since we're here. And then this, I'm gonna keep this. Okay. Don't be mad at me, but I gotta tell you a thing. This to me is gonna be some different projects. So this is gonna be my mushroom bracelet. This is gonna be my whatever, my leather bracelet. But here's the thing. This to me goes together to be something. It's a little more sophisticated than this over here. So to me, these go together, they be something sophisticated. This over here be something wild. And quite honestly, I do enjoy that because, you know, I like to be wild. So this is gonna have to be something else. I didn't really plan on doing a plan right now, but okay, look at this. This is just laying here on my desk. Like, what? Yeah, let's do that. It'll be fun. Is there swords in Alice in Wonderland? I don't know if there is. Yeah, they cut off somebody's head, right? Okay. We'll put those with this. We'll do something with that. That'll be fun. That'll be a plan for another day. I'm gonna put it in here. Yes. Okay. So yeah, I think that'll be cute. It's a cute little kit. We'll have to make some plans with it. I do know that I want to make this one right away. This little mushroom one. He can go in here. He just needs like some cable chain, some curb chain, and like boom, cha-cha bracelet. I haven't have soldiers, so I would think so. Oh, it does have soldiers. Yeah. Well, and the other reason I don't want to do I don't want to do like a plan video completely already is because remember we got our bead maker, and I'm thinking tomorrow's Wednesday, right? Yeah, tomorrow we undo the bead maker, and then maybe we do some plan, we look at it, we try it out, and then because we also have a video at 3 tomorrow. So we could like try this out, see if we can like make some beads with Alice in Wonderland on them. I have the book, but I don't want to destroy a book. So I might just like maybe print off a little bit. I might have, I might have some scrapbook paper. I have scrapbook paper in every scene. I'm sure I have some for Alice in Wonderland. We use that, this, and then we put that with this, some kind of way. But I don't really have that worked out in my head right now, but it's coming together. I don't know days. Yeah, I don't know days either. It's fine. It's all made up and the points don't matter. Thanks for not destroying a book. You're welcome, Mary. Mary, didn't you work at a library? Was that you who used to be a librarian? Yeah. I cannot. This bag's not big enough. We need a bigger bag. That one's full of stuff. Here we go. Okay, so this will be our more kind of sophisticated bunch of business. This is my bracelet that I think it's going to be amazing. This will be our wild bits, and then this will be our leather bracelet. I think for the leather bracelet, we do I think for our leather bracelet, we do the oval jump ring thing, and maybe just grab up some like size 8, 6, some size 6 seed beads. If you have any size 6 seed beads, we'd probably do green or purple, probably purple, to go over the leather. Well, you probably use like 1 millimeter leather, 1.5. Depends on if I have any size 6 seed beads, what size leather we'll use. But that'll be cute. So there we go, soft flex. doing it up. I want to use the recycled paper bead maker to work on some of these before I make I commit to some plans. I always cringe when people fold pages, let alone destroy a book. Yeah. As a book lover, I'd say you can destroy a book that's found at a garage sale or similar used book sales. I was a public librarian director and the librarian for longer than you have been alive. I knew that was you, Mary. I think that if your book is already destroyed, which I don't have any of those, but I did have, Amber gave me a book from Egypt that had like got wet somehow. On half of, like, some of it was like wet and like not good, and she was like, maybe you want to do something with this, with like the pictures, and I was just like, yeah. I hate fold over pages in the libraries. So there we go. Shout out to Softflex for sending this on over. We're gonna do a more planning with this tomorrow, probably, once we figure out how to work that paper bead maker. So there's that. Thank you, Softflex, for that. But since it's my birthday, Thunderhorse Descendants' birthday, we also have this. This came in the mail yesterday too. Heads up, if you don't want to see what's in here, where's my scissor? I don't have one. This will work. This is from $beadbox.com. More presents, right? More presents. Oh, I forgot about my wire. I'll put that in here so I don't lose it. Yeah, see, I just feel like all these go together. I don't know what I will make. I'm excited about that. I'm excited to be making two very different types of projects, if that makes sense. All right, dollar bead box. Well, here we are. Dollar bead box with the fire polish. This is the additional strands. Let me see what they got to say. This is for March 2023. This month's box celebrates the beauty of vintage beads. I like vintage beads. We've put together a selection of Czech and German vintage beads along with newer components and to complement and enhance them. With this box, you can pay homage to the days gone by or making old beads new again with fun modern design. I'm scared. I'm scared. What does that mean? Oh, I thought these just come in a bag. Maybe not. They look like harvest colors. Kinda. They kinda do. They match all these ones nicely. What is this? What are you? The teeny tiny things. Oh my goodness, those are like any big teeny weeny. Alright. Oh, I got some drops. Those are interesting. I like that. Ooh, is that a button? I love a button. I love buttons. Ooh, look at that. That's a cool button. I think it's glass. I like that. I do not like these. Hey, some cats. I like cats. Oh, they have the right up and down doings. I like that. I've had these before and they had the sideways drill and don't like them so much. But these ones are cool. they're double-sided and they have up and down drilling. Very cool. A little leaf. What is this? PK! Just getting upset. What is this? I know, they give me a list, but why look at that list when you can just guess? What is this? A big pearl? Okay. All right. Okay. Here we are. I do like these colors. They are kind of harvesty, but I still like them. I think they're nice. You know, I love me some lime green. I can't help it. It's very good. Although these little teeny tiny ones, I don't know what's going on with those. It's a very interesting mix. I like it. I'm just looking. I like to see everything all together like that. It's just me. I do like these drops too. These drops are very cool. Even though they got that one-sided, you know, A-B thing going on, I still like them. These would make really pretty earrings, I feel like, because they got that, like, coppery color. How many is there? 2, 4, 4, 5, 5, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Well, good. So 5 for each earring. That's good. I like that. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself, you guys. I'm just over here like, oh, new beads. Lottie-dottie. No, I don't like these. I mean, I'm sure. Let me see if they're those scratchy ones. See, the reason I don't like them is because that one time I got them and they were all scratchy and all the paint fell off, and I was just like, These ones are actually pretty good. The paint is not scratching off. But they're just not my fave. I don't know. Although they do have some double hold beads in here, which I'm not going to cuss that because I've kind of got like a project going on where I need double hold beads. So maybe you ought to just give it a shot there, Randy, and stop being so judgy. I don't know. Anyway. Oh, I forgot my crimp tubes. These go over here. Talking to yourself. Yes, talking to myself. What I mean. I do like these cats. These cats are cool. What are we gonna put on these earrings? I need like a wiry thing for these earrings, I feel like. They did give me this, but this is just one of these. I mean, it's cute. I could make a pendant out of it. What is this? Those are interesting. Shape. I like an interesting shape. And sometimes I win. You guys are so silly. These are cute. I wonder how they would stack up. Oh, I bet you those would make really interesting earrings too. Maybe this is like an earrings box. These would make interesting earrings. Like stack them up. And these would make interesting earrings, but they need like, you know, some kind of something. And all these cats will make interesting earrings. I'm excited about that. So I guess this is an earrings box, except for this thing. And I could put this with this guy. I gotta know what this is. Where's the paper? Okay, the paper says 2mm dyed jade. That must be these things. 2mm dyed jade. Light oval, 14-inch strand. They're so small. I mean, they're cute. They make a cute little bracelet. Look at that. Very dainty. Very minimal. But honestly, I'll probably just have to string those up. I might have to get a seed bead involved because I don't know if that's enough. Because it's very cute and small. Okay, I'm for that. 8mm check glass fire polish jet mustard brown. I'm not even gonna guess because I'm always wrong. I assume it's this one, jet and mustard. Now I do love jet and mustard. I do both of those things. I've never seen them together, but I do love that. 4mm check glass drukes in all of 50 pieces. I assume is this one. 7 by 10mm vintage German twisted ovals. Oh, vintage German. Is that these or this? It's this. It's got to be this. Yeah. It's got to be this one. Check glass fire polish. I hear you. I hear what you're saying, dollar bead box, but I don't know. The beads might be vintage German, but the paint isn't. I'll tell you that much right now. Unless I'm on the wrong strand. And I'm not trying to be some kind of way. I'm just letting you know. That's not historically accurate. 6 by 8mm check glass top drilled drops in the jet. Oh, that's these ones that I like so much. 3 by 8mm check glass daisies. That's these guys. This would probably be cool in the earrings, honestly, for the stacking. Yeah, I think that'd be good for these. Vintage German twisted rounds. That's these. Those are vintage German. Lacy tier. That's these. Those will make cute earrings too. I feel like I've seen these before in like a different color. I want to say like in pink. My work is done. Drukes are round. Yeah, Rosanna told me drukes are round. I can never know about them. I'm not very good at identifying these types of beads, like the shapes of them, so I always mess it up. So I don't even bother with that. Okay, we've got a swan pearl. So I thought this would be a swan pearl. That's what I was thinking, a swan pearl. So I think this swan pearl goes here with this little droppy thing some kind of way. That would make a cute little pendant. Just like a little pendant by itself. Or maybe on a little bit of, we don't really have enough of one color though. But, you know, we'll figure that out. Check glass vintage flower button. Now that is true. And I opened this. I was like, oh, this is a vintage German button. Very lovely. It's a shank. Use it for a shank button. Very cool. Check glass cats. Very cute. Double-sided. We already looked at those. Check glass drukes in opaque turquoise with silver terravine. Oh. Silver terravine. I don't know what that means. Opaque turquoise. Must be this. No. This? How many we get? 2. It's this, guys. These are actually really cool. These ones right here. You can see. These are actually really cool. I would like to have a whole bunch of these. These are cool. They got this weird, the terravine or whatever that means. They got that on there, and it makes it look kind of camouflagey in real life. It's like green, but it's like kind of camouflage. It's very cool. They sound to be of good quality. And then we have, lastly, tier cast. The open lotus. That must be this guy. 6mm vintage German glass round or vintage glass pinched rectangle beads. I'm not even gonna try to get into that. I don't know which ones those are. Bonus items. The rainbow bronze. That's this guy. So that is the dollar bead box for March 2023. I actually really like this box. because I feel like you get a lot of these little guys, and it kind of makes for some cute projects. I mean, I know it would, and I hear a lot like, oh, I wish we would have got more of these or more of this. But I think this box is meant to be like a sampler box. And if you wanted more, you could order. But the things that they do send, you still could make little projects with. Like we can make all these little earrings, and they would be interesting. So I find that, I like them. Are their colors always right on time? No, but it's fine. Because like what? Last year was like Halloween. It's fine. Last month. I don't care about that. I got all kinds of beads. So yeah, I really do. I am a kind of like, these are a little bit, they're so small. I'm just like, I don't know about that. But yeah, we'll have to do some cute little projects with these. I do love these lime green, of course. I love those. And I got two sizes. How much do those boxes cost? I believe they're $19. I think it's like the same as Bargain Bead Box. You can visit their website. It is right here. And it is $beadbox.com. $beadbox.com. So if you're like, okay, what's the dealio with this thing? So here's the dealio with this. This is Bead Box. Not to be, if you're like, what? So this is the box that they have, and then there's an additional bag, like the ones that came in this bag. You can buy these if you want. They're $6. You can buy the box where you don't get to pick it. It just comes monthly, whatever. It's like 19 bucks, but it's always full of fire polish, check glass. Like this, pretty much like this is the kind of stuff that they will give you. But the thing is that if you participate in Bead Box, if you get the box, if you're subscribed to getting the box, then you can order from their website. Now on their website, they have gazillions of beads, and basically everything's like $1. So the only thing I will say about that is that for the most part, it's check. There's other things. There's really good, it's like $1 and up, like between, it kind of depends on, there's stones, there's fire polish, there's all kinds of stuff. There's like, it's kind of like, they have some like older bead-alon things. They have soft flex wire. They have all kinds of things. And I actually order from their site a lot, but you have to either have the box or you can pay a subscription to use the site. So I think it's like $50 a year. So you would just pay for your subscription. I don't know if that's accurate, honestly. If it's 50, that might be a little high to use their site. So like the kind of thing with that is that if you get the box, you get these items, you kind of sample them, and then you can use their website and get some pretty, like, for the most part, like cheap items. But you do have to watch your quantities when you're ordering, because a lot of times you'll be like, oh, this is a really good deal, and then you look at the quantity and it's like 2 beads, So you got to be careful for that. But other than that, they do have a lot of nice stuff on there, honestly. I order from them a lot. But I get the box and I pay the subscription to use the site. If you don't pay the subscription to use the site or have the box, you're not allowed to shop with them. So that's a thing. PK says it's $19.50 a month. Thank you. Oh, and she put the thingy down there. Yeah, so it's kind of nice. Basically, they kind of buy, like, it's kind of like they buy buyouts, I think. And so they'll buy buyouts from like other companies. So like I just ordered, hint, hint, for our March box, I ordered soft flex wire. So everybody in March is going to get a roll of soft flex just like this. That is 26 pounds tested and 10 feet long. But I ordered it from Bead Box, Bead Box, because it was like half the price. That's a thing that happens. Anyway, so I'm excited to get going on all of these projects. Big shout out to Softflex for sending over their Wonderland kit. Big shout out to the Bead Box for sending over their March 2023. Oh yeah. How are you doing this morning? I hope all is well. It is my birthday. It's Thunderhorse Descendants' birthday. So today, we still have to do work. Me and Shannon are going to go out to lunch today. She doesn't know that, but we are going to go to lunch because it's our birthday. Maybe we will go to, I don't know where we'll go, but we're going to go for lunch anyway. And so that'll be fun. And then I have been slacking on my bargain bead box videos. So I'm probably going to have to do one of those. There is 4 people. All of the custom orders went up yesterday except for 5 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 people's orders have not gone up. Those are going to go up on the new site for testing. These people are testing. So I was too tired last night. I was like, I have to stop. I'm going to screw something up. So, if it is peridot, Softflex discontinued that color, so probably why for the cheaper price. Oh, there you go. Enjoy your birthday. I miss seeing Jake back there. Where is Jake? Oh, he's on the floor. He gave up on the couch, now he's laying on the floor. Forgot to say. Oh, there's 4 people with custom orders that are they're testing the new site, so I gotta finish putting those up today. So I'm gonna do that after I get this all cleaned up. I'm gonna do that so you can expect a message from me saying like, oh, I put it on the new website, la-ti-da. So we're gonna do that, and yeah, that's what we got going on. So tomorrow is Wednesday, where we will start planning with the Softflex kit and the paper beads. And then Wednesday we also have a double hitter. So it'll be 1 in the morning beading and 1 at 3 o'clock. So FYI on that. So we'll be probably planning and then doing an actual project, which will be nice. Yay. Happy Tuesday. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out. I hope you had a wonderful day. I talked about a lot of things. This is just like Randy's brain right now. Sorry. But I'm having fun, if that helps. I'm having fun. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, spectacular, amazing beading day. Don't forget to share with us what you are putting on your mat today. Hashtag what's on my mat today. You can share those in the Facebook group. Don't forget, Found Objects Challenge is due on the 6th of March. I updated the FOC list on Sunday. So I updated that. And then also your inspirational bead bundles. If you're sharing those, you're getting put on the list to get your next one free. Reading. Have been making jewelry and doing business taxes. Jewelry is fun. The taxes is not. Same, Mary. Same. Have a good day. Have to go do a video. Yay. Beading is good. I need that for today. Yeah. You can have some of my happiness if you need it. It's fine. It's fine. Hashtag what's on my mat today. Share that. And then don't forget to be submitting all of your entries for the drawings and the things and the stuff. Because if you guys, it's the last day of February. Crazy, right? Okay. Well, I hope you have a wonderful, spectacular, amazing beading day. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.